Okay, so let's take a look at, what matter is. We're gonna talk about what is matter. Okay, let me go up to the full screen here. Okay, so, look here, matter and chemistry, there's a question mark. So what's matter and chemistry? Well, chemistry is the study of matter. Chemistry is the study of matter, its properties, and the changes that it can undergo. And we have, we've talked about matter before already. We're gonna talk about it again. How about this cow right here? Is a cow made up of matter?
Yes.
Yes, a cow's made up of matter. How about, anybody recognize what this light might be? Some people call these quasars. This is like a star reflecting light out. And then, anybody ever seen like a YouTube video of this animal?
Yes.
This is a sea creature.
A jellyfish?
Well, it's not a jellyfish. This particular, but they're similar to jellyfishes, yes. They live way down, very deep in the ocean, and they give off this luminescent light because it's so dark down there. No sunlight penetrates that part of the water. And they have different colors, actually. But is this made of matter? Yes.
Yes.
How about this stuff here? Yes.
Yes.
Stuff, everything in the universe is made of matter. Okay? So, let's look around the classroom here. How about this stuff here? It's a colored liquid, does that matter?
Yes.
Yes. How about the plastic that it's in? Does that matter? Yes. How about the book? Matter? Yes, it's made of stuff, right? If it's made of stuff, it's matter. How about my body here?
Yes.
Matter? Am I made of stuff? I am made of stuff. Okay, so, all the stuff that we talked about is matter, okay? If it's made of stuff, it's matter. Okay, so, what are atoms? Well, all the matter in the universe is composed of basic building blocks called atoms.
Pizza.
Okay, well, an atom is the smallest indivisible, means it can't be taken apart, and indestructible means it can't be destroyed, unit of matter. So, and atoms are really, 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 really small. Okay, matter of fact, if you made a tiny dot with the tip of a sharp pencil, that little dot would have about 4 billion carbon atoms in it. Okay? 4 billion, that's a big word. Big number. Okay, so what are atoms? What are atoms? Well, they're the basic units of matter. And atoms are kind of like Legos. Anybody got Legos at home, or your siblings have Legos? Okay? So you know that each one of those Legos, you get down to a certain part, you just got a Lego there, right? So when you think of an atom, think of one single Lego. And then you put those Legos together and you build stuff, right? Well, same way with atoms. Atoms are put together and they build stuff. And we're made of, guess what? Atoms. Okay? Everything in this room is made of atoms, including the air. The air is made of atoms, although we can't see it, right?
Wait, so the air is made of...
The air is made of matter. The air is made of matter, right? And all matter is made of atoms. Therefore, the air is made of atoms. What kind of atoms it got in it? The air. Anybody, you know?
No, but I know what atoms.
How about does air have oxygen in it?
Yes.
Yes, oxygen is made up of atoms. Does it have nitrogen?
Yes.
Yes, we have 78% nitrogen in our air, and nitrogen are atoms. We'll talk about those. Okay, so atoms are the basic unit of matter, kind of like just like that single Lego. Before you start building stuff with it. Okay, so atoms are the basic unit of matter, and they're indivisible, meaning that when you get down to an atom, that's as far as you can go. You can't divide it any further. Although science is working on that. Okay, matter of fact, they've already started working on it. We just don't talk about it at this level of science. Okay? So you can break the Lego house into individual Lego pieces, but individual Legos cannot be broken down further and still be functional. And that's where science is now. They're trying to learn to break down atoms and break it down to where those atoms will still be functional. So maybe in your lifetime they may come up with, be able to divide that atom even further. Okay, and so matter is broken down into atoms, but atoms can't be further divided and maintain their properties and function at this time. Okay, at least man doesn't know how to do that. So look right here. So you got a Lego house right here, right? And this Lego house is made of different types of Legos. Well, similarly, matter is made up of different types of atoms called elements. Amazingly, all the matter in the universe is made up of only about 100 different elements in various combinations. And then, listen to this, almost 99% of the human body is made up of just 6 different elements. Can anybody guess what one of those elements is? How about, I think our bodies are like 66% water. So what is it, water, what's water made up of?
H2O.
What's H mean?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen, good. So two atoms of hydrogen and what? One atom of what? Oxygen. So hydrogen and oxygen, that's 2 of the 6. What's another one? We breathe in air, and air is like 78% nitrogen, so we're made up of nitrogen. That's 3. How about your pencil lead? Your pencil? Made of carbon. Guess what your body's made of? Partially carbon. Okay. Carbon. Okay. And guess what your bones are made out of? Calcium. And calcium is one of those. So I think we named 4 or 5. Okay. So, and that's 99% of our body. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium. What else did we say? Did we say carbon?
Yeah.
Okay, so I named 4 of them. Okay, so let's move on here. Okay, so atoms and elements. Well, look right here. Oh my, I'd like to have a couple of bars of this. Okay, so elements. Okay, so that's a step up from atoms. Okay, elements are pure substances made from only one type of atom. Okay, like if you have pure gold, guess what you got? A bar of gold atoms. Nothing but gold there, right? Same way with silver. Silver's not quite as valuable, but it's getting there. So gold is made up of atoms of gold. Silver is made up of atoms of silver. Carbon, or some people call it graphite, is made up of atoms of carbon. And then have you ever seen neon lights?
Yep.
When you go to some stores, they got neon lights. Or restaurants, they got neon lights hanging up inside. So you got neon is an element, okay? And they use different types of these type gases here. They call the noble gases. They use different types of those to get different colors inside in those neon lights. So anyway, now remember, one tiny dot contains 4 billion atoms of the element carbon. So atoms are what? Are they big or small? Really, really, really small. Okay? Okay, so let's look at atoms and elements like a little bit more here. Okay, so you have water, and we already said that water's with what? Hydrogen and oxygen, right? H2O. And then, how about this? Salt. Salt is made of sodium. Sodium and chlorine. Have you ever seen a bottle of Clorox?
Yep.
Guess what Clorox is made out of?
Sodium.
Chlorine. It's got chlorine in it.
That's what this one.
So your salt, the salt is made up partially the same stuff that's in Clorox. Now, you wouldn't want to drink Clorox, right? You'll
Nope.
get pneumonia and possibly die. It'll burn your lungs. It would hurt you forever. don't do that, okay, but, well, we'll talk more about this. There's chemical changes that can take place with these elements, and they become different things, okay? And then here again, look here. You know your bones, what do your bones have in common with chalk? Calcium. Your bones are made out of calcium. Chalk's made out of calcium. And what else did we say we had? Carbon and oxygen. So our bones are made out of the same stuff that chalk is. Isn't that interesting?
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
But
Yeah.
chalk breaks easier than bones break.
That's right. So it's gonna have different elements. We probably got more carbon. Carbon's a pretty hard substance. Matter of fact, carbon, guess where diamonds come from? Carbon. Carbon. Diamond's the hardest substance known to man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up to this point, and diamond's made out of carbon. We'll talk more about that later. Okay, so you got the idea, right? So atoms and elements. Okay, so let's answer a question here. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so which of the following would not be classified as matter? Is air matter? No, don't blurt out an answer. I just want you to think about it. Is water matter? Water vapor, that's water gas, which would be water air. Would that be matter? How about wood? Is that matter?
No.
Okay, so choose your answer here, A, B, C, D, or E. And I can tell you this, it's a whole bunch of them, so I would look at an answer that covers them all.
There's a ball or.
I'd look at an answer that covers every one of those, because I don't see anything up there that's not matter. Okay, I'll just give you a little help on that first one there.
It's E, right?
You give me an answer. Like I say, if I don't see anything here that's not matter, so what would our answer be?
E.
Mark your answer.
Okay.
Okay, anybody need, you need time, you need help marking the answer, you can either draw, you can either use the drawing tool, the markup tool, or the text, put a little exercise, your choice. All right, well, you did that.
I can't draw.
Yeah, that's fine. There's also, you can do the shape thing too.
What?
The shape, and then just like do a little circle or a square, shapes and Tammy. Okay, so I'm gonna move on here. Look right here, here's number 2. Okay, so look right here. So all matter is made up of individual units called what? Is it called atoms or compounds? You choose your answer. All matter is made up of individual units called, can't choose C, choose compounds or atoms. Can't choose C, A or B, mark your answer. What did we talk about that all matter is made up of? Individual units called something. Mark your answer. Got an answer, Edward?
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Yes, sir.
Got an answer, Lily? Lily? I mean, Lexi, I'm sorry. Got an answer, Lexi? Okay, I'm gonna give you couple more seconds, I'm moving on.
I'm on page 16 right now.
Okay, so, let's look right here. Okay, this is a combination of answers. So something are pure substances made up of one specific type of something, okay? So here's your choices. Is it atoms are made up of pure substances, made up of one specific type of element, or is it elements are pure substances made up of one specific type of atom? So you can choose A or D, you can't choose B or C. And you can actually use your arrow keys, go back and see what these pure substances are made of. Go back and look, don't guess, go back and look. Before we talked about pure substances. So, A or D, atoms and elements, or elements and atoms? Which word goes first? Is it elements that are pure substances made up of one specific type of atom? Or is it atoms that are made up of pure substances made up of one specific type of element? Which order does that go in that sentence? kind of important that you know that. Hmm,
I don't know.
okay, anybody still looking for an answer?
Yes.
Yeah, leave
Okay,
it.
okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes, or a minute here. And then we'll move on. You can scroll back, use your arrow keys there and you can scroll back. And look and see, where it talks about pure substances and get the right order. You okay, Lexi? You got an answer? Okay, you trust your answer? Lexi, you trust your answer? Okay,
I don't trust my answer.
good.
I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5 more seconds and I'm gonna move on.
Done. That was loud.
Okay, so, actually, you go ahead and, take your time. That's, really all we're gonna do for the day.
Yes.
We're gonna stop right there.
Then she said that
Well-
so fast.
Hang on.
Yes.